Welcome to Speakeasy English Podcast, where English becomes simple.
I'm Kate, and welcome back to Speakeasy English. Have you ever learned a new English word and then completely forgotten it the next day? You studied hard, you repeated it many times, but when you tried to speak, it just disappeared from your mind. I know that feeling so well, because it used to happen to me too. The truth is, forgetting words doesn't mean you're bad at English. It simply means your brain never made a deep connection with those words. And that's exactly what we're going to fix today. In this episode, I'll teach you the most powerful techniques to remember English words for life, not for a test, not for one day, but forever. You'll learn step by step how to make every new word yours through emotion, connection, imagination, and real-life sentences. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how your brain truly learns and how you can turn every English word into a part of who you are. So grab your notebook, relax, and let's begin this journey together. And before we start, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. Tell me one English word you always forget, and by the end of today's episode, I promise, you'll never forget it again. Let's start with a simple truth. If you forget English words quickly, it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not talented. It's simply because your brain didn't learn those words deeply. Words that you only read once are like strangers. They pass by. They don't stay. But words that you see, hear, feel, and use, those become your friends. I remember when I was learning English, I used to memorize long lists of vocabulary. I had notebooks full of words, hundreds of them. But when I tried to speak, my mind went blank. Nothing came out. I felt frustrated and even a little ashamed. And then I discovered something that changed everything. I realized that my brain doesn't just need repetition, it needs connection. It needs to feel something when learning a word. Because emotion is memory's best friend. So, when you forget a word, don't blame yourself. Blame the method. It's not about how many words you study, it's about how deeply you connect with each one. And today, we're going to fix that forever. I'll show you how to make English words stick so that the next time you speak, they'll come out naturally, confidently, and fluently. Step 1. Turn words into real sentences. Know that you understand why you forget words. Let's start with the first technique to make them stay forever: turning words into real sentences. You see, the biggest mistake many English learners make is this: they learn words alone. They read a word, repeat it 5 times, write it on a list, and think that's enough. But your brain doesn't remember lists, it remembers stories. So instead of just memorizing a word like charge, use it in a real, living sentence. Let's try together. Say this slowly with me. I need to charge my phone. Now again, naturally, I need to charge my phone before I leave the house. See? That's real. That's something you might actually say. Now try another one. I couldn't call you, my phone wasn't charged. Every time you build a full sentence, you give that word a home. You give it meaning, emotion, and context. That's what helps your brain remember it forever. So next time you learn a word, don't just write it down. Build 3 full sentences with it. Make them real, personal, and alive. Step 2. Connect words to real life and emotion. Let's move to the next secret one that completely changes the way your brain remembers English forever. It's called emotional connection. Here's the truth. Your brain doesn't remember information, it remembers feelings. So if a word means nothing to you, you'll forget it. But if it's connected to your life, your memories, your emotions, it stays. Let's try it together. The word is nervous. Feeling worried or afraid before something important. Say it with me. I felt nervous before my job interview. Now close your eyes for a moment. Think, when was the last time you felt nervous? Maybe before a test? Before speaking English with someone new? Before sending a message in English? Now say, I get nervous when I speak in English. Good. That's your sentence. That's your memory. Now the word belongs to you. Let's try one more. The word lonely. Lonely means feeling sad because you are alone. Say this. She felt lonely in the new city. Now make it yours. I sometimes feel lonely when no one is around. If that sentence feels true, your brain keeps it. Because words with emotion become part of who you are. They are not just vocabulary. They are pieces of your life. So every time you learn a new word, ask yourself, when have I felt this? What does this remind me of? What picture comes to my mind? That's how you turn English words into living experiences. That's how you build a deep and emotional connection to your vocabulary, the kind that never fades. Step 3. Visual memory. Turn words into picture snow. Let's go even deeper. This step is powerful. It's how you make words unforgettable. It's called visual memory, turning words into pictures in your mind. Here's the secret. Your brain loves images more than text. You can remember a photo from 5 years ago, but forget a sentence from 5 minutes ago. That's because your mind stores pictures, not pages. So when you learn a new English word, don't just say it, see it. Turn it into a little movie in your imagination. Let's try one together. The word is climb, to go up. Repeat slowly. I want to climb that mountain. Now naturally, I want to climb that mountain. Now stop. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Picture yourself with a backpack, wearing strong boots, standing in front of a tall mountain. You start climbing. You feel the wind. You hear the sound of your shoes on the rocks. Now say it again. I want to climb that mountain. And again, naturally, we climb to the top of the hill. The child climbed the tree quickly. See what's happening? You're not just repeating words, you're living them. You can see them, feel them, hear them. That's how memory becomes strong. So next time you learn a new word, ask yourself, what do I see when I say this word? Can I turn it into a picture or even a short movie in my mind? You can even draw it, act it out, or find an image online. The more senses you use, sight, sound, touch, emotion, the deeper the word goes into your long-term memory. Because when learning feels real, remembering becomes effortless. Step 4. Learn words in groups and story snow. This next step is a complete game changer. If you've ever felt that you learn a new word one day and forget it the next, this is the method that fixes that forever. Here's the key truth. Your brain doesn't like random words. It loves connections. It loves stories. When words are part of a family, your memory keeps them all together. Like friends holding hands. So instead of learning a word from here and another from there, start learning them in groups, by topic or story. Let's try one together. The topic is weather. Say this first word with me. It's cloudy today. The sky is full of clouds. I think it might rain. Now the next one, breeze. A breeze is a light, soft wind. There is a nice breeze this morning. And another one, storm. A storm means heavy rain, wind, and thunder. The storm last night was very loud. Now, watch what happens when we turn these 3 words into a story. It was cloudy. Then the breeze stopped. Suddenly, a big storm came. There was lightning and loud thunder. Boom, now your brain remembers all three words together because they're connected in one picture, one scene, one moment. That's the secret. Words in isolation are forgettable. Words in stories are unforgettable. You can do this with any topic. At the supermarket, at the airport, inside your bedroom, at a job interview. Group-related words. Create short stories. Imagine them like movie scenes. The stronger the story, the stronger your memory. Every story you create is like a memory folder in your brain. And inside that folder, your words stay safe forever. You did it. You didn't just listen, you learned. You didn't just hear new words, you felt them, saw them, lived them. Now, let me tell you something powerful before we finish. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey, and every word you remember is proof that you're moving forward. Every time you say a sentence out loud, every time you repeat a new word with feeling, every time you build a story in your mind, you're becoming more fluent, more confident, more you. So stop worrying about being perfect. Perfection isn't what makes you fluent, connection does. Connection to your emotions, connection to your stories, connection to your voice. If today's lesson helped you, if you learned even one new thing that made you smile, then remember, you are already improving. Now, I want to ask you something. Tell me in the comments, what's one new English word you learned today that you'll never forget again? Because when you write it, when you share it, you make it stronger in your memory, and you inspire someone else to do the same. And before you go, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue creating more powerful English lessons together every week. Your support helps our community grow and keeps this journey alive. I'm Kate, and this is Speaky English podcast. Remember, you don't just study English here. You live it. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep speaking English slowly, clearly, and confidently. Until next time, my friend, take care, stay inspired, and never stop learning.